What's going on, guys, and welcome to Somewhere in SoCal. My name is Mike Deblack, and on this channel I show you guys what it's like to live somewhere in SoCal. In today's video, we are back in the city of Winchester at a brand new community. This one right here is Juniper at Canterwood. All right, there's actually two communities that they're building here. So we're at Juniper right now. There's another one around the corner. My initial plan today was to show you both communities, but the sales rep at the other community is sick, so it's kind of closed down today. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna hop into these three models here, show you these three floor plans. Now, these are on the higher end. The other community that I'm gonna film another day has lower price points starting in the mid 500s. But today's video, we're looking at houses starting from 590 all the way up to the high 600s. So we're gonna hop into these three floor plans. I'm gonna hop on a map and show you guys what it's like to actually live here. Now, something that's really cool about this particular community, aside from the fact that it's brand new and you guys can get, a ton of equity in your house by the time this whole community is built if you get into one of these first phases. All right, there's no HOA. I know that's a huge deal to a lot of you guys, so there's absolutely no HOA. They're gonna have a 9-acre sports park in the community that you're gonna have access to with pickleball courts and basketball and soccer and baseball fields and that sort of stuff. All right, the other really unique thing about this, despite the fact that we are in the city of Winchester, all right, you're zoned to Menifee schools. All right, there's some other communities that I filmed out here that are in Winchester. They have a long drive down into Hemet to go to the Hemet schools. All right, this particular location is zoned to Menifee schools. All right, and one of the biggest highlights is being zoned to Liberty High School, which is one of the newest high schools in this area. It's only a couple minutes away. They got really cool educational tracks that I'll talk about on that map video. All right, but this is a highly desired area, particularly for those schools, and we're close enough to shopping and all that sort of stuff. So like I said, we're gonna hop on the map and I'll show you guys that stuff. We'll look at these three houses. All right, one thing I want to address first, all right, kind of sort of an elephant in the room. All right, some of you guys, I look at analytics and I have basically almost 9,000 people a month that are returning visitors. All right, I'm just gonna address the elephant in the room. Kind of story time. All right, so if you don't care about me personally, you can skip to the house. All right, I've been battling Crohn's disease since I was 16 years old. So I have autoimmune issues. If you don't know what Crohn's disease is, like basically my stomach's all jacked up. I've been going to Cedars-Sinai up in LA, seeing specialists on like a special cocktail of drugs and stuff like that. Anyways, this whole thing of these medicines I'm taking really started to like flare up some alopecia, and I started losing some hair. So you guys notice I wear a hat a lot. All right, I mainly wore a hat because I just really not just me as a person, but then in the past few months I've been wearing a hat specifically because I've been losing hair. All right, and my medicines been causing me to lose hair. So things got super crazy in the summer. I got my haircut and my barber was like, "Hey dude, what do you want me to do with these bald spots?" And I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" I had no idea because it was on the back of my head. Anyways, it spread like wildfire. I started losing hair all over the place. So I'm taking this new treatment and my hair's been like going crazy, like I've been losing hair, bottom line. So anyways, I did a little costume change. Whoops. All right, so I had to shave my head basically. So bear with me. I am not like a skinhead guy. It's just for medical purposes, but I want to be real and authentic with you guys. Like I said, there's about 8,000 to 9,000 of you who kind of follow me every single week. And I want you guys to see like my hair is missing right here when I'm wearing my snapback today. So I just want you guys to be aware that's what's going on. I'm not like making some radical life choices. It's all medical stuff that I've been dealing with for about 20 years. So, all right, so enough about my story time and my health issues. All right, back to these houses. All right, I already mentioned that there's no HOA. There's a 1.9% tax rate here, which is kind of just in line with everything else that's going on. That includes your special assessments, your Melrose, all that sort of stuff. All right, before I hop into this, all right, just want to remind you guys that this is a show I post every single Saturday at 8 a.m. So you like the sort of stuff where I show you guys these new communities, these new houses, show you guys what it's actually like to live somewhere in SoCal. If you like the stuff, do the stuff, like, subscribe, tap the notification bell, that we stay up to date on everything going on. Lastly, if you like anything you see during this video, go ahead and reach out. My phone number is gonna be on the screen right now. They're coming out today, tomorrow, next week, in a few weeks, whatever. I would love to be your local guide to the area and kind of help you out and help you find your somewhere in SoCal. All right. One other thing, if you think it's like creepy to meet someone on the internet online, all right, you could always just write my name in on these little registration cards. All right, you can register at one of these places. I prefer to meet you in person, honestly, help you out. But write my stuff here. My information is going to be in the description below. You have all the information you need. Just tell them you've been working with me for a while. Anyways, all right, let's go ahead and check out these houses. So we're gonna start things off with their only single story floor plan on this side of things. This right here is residence 1576. It is 1,576 square feet. We're gonna have 3 beds, 2 baths, and this one starts at $590,000. I'll give you a nice little taste of this kind of from the curb. As I mentioned, this is gonna be their only single story on this side of the community. The other side I'm gonna film next time with the cheaper price points. They have some over there as well, but it's closed today. Someone called in sick, so don't have access there. But you'll notice all these houses are gonna have that kind of drought-proof, water resistant type of landscaping. All right, going up as we enter this thing. Come on into the house here. You got a really nice entryway. All right, so really nice and wide hallway, kind of going back to that great room back there. But you see kind of just texture, it's almost like a stamping on the wall or wallpaper or something. I don't know. I kind of just like that. A really wide entrance, but we are going to start off to the left over here. All right, we got bedroom 1 right here at the front of the house. Kind of like, I don't know, park theme. Parker. All right, so this feels like a pretty good sized secondary bedroom. So it's at the front of the house, kind of secluded. The 2 secondary bedrooms are the front, the master will be in the back, but you kind of got a nice little nature feel to this. You've got your big window looking out to the front, let that natural light in. But yeah, this is a really solid, good sized room. You got your sliding closet doors there. Come on over here, and you're gonna have bathroom number 1. So kind of your standard bathroom. All right, you got your sink, your toilet, your shower tub combo there, your mirror, your medicine cabinet. And then I do like how they kind of tie in the accent wall there. So, just having a little mini bucket of paint can add a nice little touch to a space like a secondary bathroom. And it kind of ties into that. I think it's that color over there on that wall. All right, well, as we go down here, we're gonna have our linen closet right here next to that bathroom. And then we got our little coat closet right here. So kind of lots of storage here at the front of the house. And then we've got bedroom number 2. So got bedroom 2 here. Now this one does feel a little bit shorter this way, but kind of wider than that first bedroom that we just saw. Those guitars on the wall. That's kind of cool, those hats on that wall. All right, give you guys a little feel for this. You got your closet doors there. Bedroom number 2. On further back and see the rest. So, yeah, it's like a nice wide hallway, feels really good as we walk. All right, before we get to the good stuff though, we do have our laundry room. All right, so you got your washer dryer hookups right there. You're gonna have that built-in cabinet. You got the rack up there. And once again, they're adding those color pops on these walls. It's a small, inexpensive touch that adds a lot to a space. All right, and then this will be our garage access. So you kind of enter through your garage right there, right into kind of the laundry area. So this can kind of be your mud room, dirty clothes, all that kind of stuff before you get to the main part of the house. All right, but as we walk on back here, we're gonna have our great room. So you got the master in there. I'll go see it in a second. I promise I'm not gonna skip it this time. All right, you got our living room, kitchen, all that stuff. I want you to kind of just note that beam up there too. That's just a really nice touch, adds some character. I know some people complain about some of these new builds not having character, and there's little things you can do to kind of make it your own. All right, well, we'll head on over here to the kitchen. All right, so we're gonna have our pantry right here. Got your shelves and all that sort of stuff. We got some cabinets up top. All right, you're gonna have your oven, your stovetop, your microwave. All right, the one thing I love always, and I haven't had to point this out in a while, right? You got your sink over here versus on this island. Now this isn't the biggest island, right? But this is still gonna be like the focal point of your house, right? You have people over, you're hanging out, maybe game night or whatever you're doing. You got the TV over there. So you can kind of hang out here without having the sink here and dishes piling up. So this would kind of be a nice, center of the house, life of the party per se. So we got that. You got our dining area set up over here. Grab my papers. Get your dining area set up over there. And then we've got our living room. So it's just a really nice, cozy, like intimate feel setting type of thing. If you're someone who maybe this is your starter home, or maybe you're kind of empty nesters and you guys are kind of downsizing a little bit, this feels like a really kind of a perfect size home. If you don't have, a bunch of, if you don't need more than 3 bedrooms, right? It's a really good size room, nice and cozy, and really kind of have that family life and build some memories in there. And then I kind of just noticed this too. So they got this brick texture on this wall. They've done some really nice things to kind of give this house some character. All right, let's go out and see the backyard if they'll let us. Will they let us? I think it's locked, maybe. I think it's locked. All right, they're not letting me out there. Anyways, just to give you guys some reference there. pretty good sized lot here. You know, the lots are going to vary depending on what you get, but they do come as a blank canvas, but I do always like to show you guys for inspiration. Let's go back and see the master bedroom. I kind of like this little entryway as we get there. Those cabinets, and once again, a little pop of color there just does a lot. All right, I did not skip the master bedrooms this time. Alrighty, here we go. All right, so we got our master bedroom, really good sized room, nice and wide and long, just really good size. You got the, you know, the windows looking out there to the backyard. You got the one on the side of the bed over here. Get this thing spun around for you. All right, got a nice little spot for your TV and your dresser and all that. Those of you who watch me every single week, you know, last week I goofed up and I kind of sort of skipped the master bedroom because the bathroom was before. All right, I apologize, but I'm gonna make sure I get it covered this week. So here's the master bathroom. All right, you got your his and her sinks, the giant mirror there. You got your medicine cabinet. We've got our walk-in shower right here. Now you probably are gonna have options potentially to do the shower, a walk-in shower and a soaking tub. All right, there's, you know, various options potentially there. All right, because this is kind of sort of a wasted space, but you know, they got this here. You can set up a vanity here or something. So there's different things you can do with that space that I've seen. All right, next to that, we're gonna have our throne area here. Once again, that pop of color, little touches go a long way. All right, and then here we've got our walk-in closet. All right, I'm gonna do a spin test. It's not the biggest, if I'm being completely honest. Oops, not the biggest. I can still spin in it. Gets the job done. I don't know how much clothes you guys have got, but anyways. All right, so this one right here was residence 1576. It's 1,576 square feet. We had 3 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and this one starts at $590,000. Next up, we've got residence 2239. It is 2,239 square feet. This one's gonna have 4 bedrooms plus a loft, 3 bathrooms, and this one starts at $649,000. All right, right now this is set up as that sales office. So right here, you'll see that sales office. This will be your garage entrance. All right, so you have a nice driveway here leading up to that garage. And we got a nice little porch, really nice curb appeal on this thing. It kind of has, looks like it, you know, looks, in the front, it looks bigger than the 2,200 square feet that it is. I really love this entryway. I like having these plants and this bench and kind of just hang out inside here and sit in the shade and relax a little bit. Let's go on in and see this thing. Touch there. Right, so I'll show you the whole entryway here. I'll turn to the right though. All right, so right at the front of the house here, we're gonna have bedroom number 1. It does look comfy and cozy. Kind of your standard size room, maybe a little bit narrow. All right, definitely a good best guest room, guest bedroom. Got wallpaper back there. All right, just decent size, you know, room, kind of standard, and maybe a little bit narrow, but it could just be the size of the furniture and how bulky it is. Your closet doors over there, and then something I really like. I know, like I have a similar setup at my house, and then this at a lot of places is your coat closet. I kind of like this little entryway thing. This gives it a nice little touch versus just having a door and closet. You just throw a bunch of crap in there. Anyways, all right, we got bathroom number 1. Down here, it's kind of our guest bathroom. Pretty standard. You got your little sink, your medicine cabinet, your mirror, your toilet, shower tub combo. Kind of just, you know, standard bathroom stuff. I'll walk further on into this house. All right, we're gonna have the stairs right there. We'll go up there in a second. All right, but first, let's check this out. Ooh, we got a movie theater. All right, so we got our storage under the stairs there. A little rack, and pretty cool. We're gonna have our garage access right here, which is currently the sales office. So you park the car in there, whoop, you come on in, and boom, here you are in the great room. It's kind of your whole downstairs living area. A nice little pan there. We will start off in the kitchen though. All right, so we got our kitchen set up right here. We do have an island. Your cabinets. Once again, we got that no sink here. All right, so you can still just kind of hang out around here. You got your nice view of the TV and kind of just flows really nicely right here. Got our island where you can, you know, have those bar stool types, you know, seats right there on the island. All right, we kind of a very similar pantry to that first house that we were just in. Cabinets, sink, all that good stuff. Nice little feel of everything here. All right, you kind of got this designated dining area here, so nice little spot to set up something to eat dinner. And then it kind of just flows right into our living room. Nice, this feels really cozy. Almost feels like a hotel lobby, like one of those like boutique hotels. All right, and I got that the built-in cabinets and drawers down below. The wallpaper, those light things are kind of cool too. So a little taste. Then you got the windows looking out to the backyard and kind of all over the place. All right, and this is gonna be locked, but just want to show you kind of once again a really good sized lot here. All right, if you're someone who wants to, you know, eventually build a pool and stuff like that, you're gonna be able to do that here with, you know, lots that are this size. Once again, they do come as blank canvases. I'm just showing you for inspiration. All right, let's go on and see upstairs. All right, while I'm doing that, I just want to remind you guys, all right, if at any point in this video you like something that you see, go ahead and reach out. My phone number is going to be on the screen, whether you're coming out today, tomorrow, next week, next month, whenever. All right, I would love to be your local guide to the area. All right, the other thing, all right, when you guys come, to, whether it's here or somewhere else, right, you get these builder forms. Like maybe you're someone who's like, I feel weird meeting a guy who's on the internet. I promise you, I'm trustworthy, I'm a good guy. But you could always text me and just say, hey, I'm coming, and you could put my name in the realtor section here when it says that you were referred by a realtor. Right, you could put the realtor's name there, and you get my information, and I will be the one that can kind of help you out because I'm able to get you guys deals. Like that's part of the thing when you come to these new builds. We build relationships with these people and these agents, and if you just walk in, right, you're gonna get whoever takes you, right? If you go with a realtor, hopefully it's me, but you know, if you go to someone that's kind of a new builds expert and has these relationships, you can say, hey Mike, I wanna go to whatever community, and I have someone there. I've built relationships, I've sold houses with them before, I've done escrows, negotiated, so we kind of know each other's vibes and stuff, and you know, I'll be able to help you, you know, save some money, get some extra incentives, stuff like that. So anyways, food for thought. Here we are at the top of the stairs. We're at the loft, really good sized loft area. I got this set up as a playroom right now. Giant secondary living area. This is, guys, this is massive. Really huge. All right, but let's go back this way. So we're gonna have bathroom number 2 up here at the top of the stairs. All right, there's your standard bathroom. Got a pop of color there too. Medicine cabinet, all that good stuff. We did have a nice little like landing spot right here. We're gonna have bedroom number 2 right here upstairs. This is a pretty good sized secondary room. Feels bigger than the one that's downstairs. Nice little touch there. Get that window looking out to the front of the house. Just kind of just feels like a pretty solid sized room for Madeline. Back to the other side of the loft here. All right, over here we are gonna have our laundry room. Really good sized laundry rooms. You got the washer dryer hookups there. They got this built-in cabinet right here, the cabinet up top in the rack, and then kind of back here, some extra space. This is where you're gonna put those huge piles of clothes. If you're one of those people, your mountain of clothes is gonna go there, so it looks all clean in here. All right. I know how it goes sometimes when people come over. All right. Well, anyways, let's go back over here. We're gonna have bedroom number 3. I got this one set up as a nursery. Well, that's a kind of a cool setup to a nursery, to the moon and back, like that. All right, this does feel a little like narrow. I'll give you guys the real feel for it. It feels a little narrow. I always say that in these rooms that are set up as nurseries because the furniture is kind of smaller, but I want to give you guys my opinion on it. That. Now let's go and see that master bedroom. All right, so over here we enter into the master. Really good sized room. All right, nice and long, lots of space at the foot of the bed that you can see right here. All right, pretty wide. You do have those windows looking out to the backyard. Kind of this little cutout space over here. I do kind of like that shiplap color splash back there too. That's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't even notice those. The lights hanging. Nice little touches. Turn it around, give you a feel from here. So it is kind of right at the top of the stairs, which you could see as a positive or a negative. It kind of, some people like having the master kind of, I don't know, separate from the kids' rooms and kind of have some extra added privacy, but it is what it is. Give you a little look at that backyard. Pretty good sized lots, like I said. All right, here we got the master bathroom. All right, so immediately right here, we're gonna have our throne area. Now there will be doors here, guys. I know people question that. There will be doors. It's just for the purpose of the model. They don't want people slamming doors. All right, you got your walk-in shower right there. Little spot for a vanity maybe. You got the his and her sinks. Not the most space, but hey. All right, then over here we've got our walk-in closet. So not the biggest closet, but I mean, I can't even do the spin test in there. But there's some racks there, maybe use a different spot. Anyways, that wraps this one up. This right here was residence 2239. It's 2,239 square feet, 4 beds, plus that huge loft. We got 3 bathrooms, and this one starts at $649,000. All right, guys, so next up, I'm gonna do what I always do. We're gonna hop on the map, and I'm gonna show you guys what it's like to actually live here. We'll go over schools, shopping, commute times, medical care, things to do, all that sort of stuff, all right? But first, I just want to let you guys know that in addition to doing this YouTube stuff, I'm actually also a real estate investor and I list houses as well. The reason I tell you that, if you're someone who needs to sell a house in order to buy a house, I would love to help you out. So I'm in all the different markets all throughout Southern California, going in and seeing what houses are worth and pricing them out for fixer-uppers and that sort of thing. So I'm very, I guess, in tune and in touch with the prices in different markets, and I can help you sell your house no matter where in Southern California. So if you wanted to, I could hop on a little video report kind of like this, show you guys some comps, some trends, show you guys what I think your house is worth, as well as my pricing strategy and stuff like that, because that's what price is. It's a marketing strategy. It's not like the end all be all. So, you know, I could hop on a video, show you guys a quick little report. You got some numbers in your back pocket. If you want to use me to help you sell your house, cool. If not, no big deal. At least you got some information in your back pocket. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out this map. Okie doke. So where the heck are we? All right. So we're at Juniper at Canterwood by DR Horton in the city of Winchester. I'm going to zoom out a little bit just to kind of show you the big picture of where we are. All right. We're kind of southeast of Menifee, kind of sort of south Winchester and just north of Murrieta. So kind of a good location here. All right. So kind of see the grand scheme of everything north of Temecula as well. You can kind of see exactly where we are here. The one thing that you kind of see on the drone shots, this is a brand new community just being built out. So it's like very country looking. But as you'll see as we go through this map tour, you'll kind of see how close we are to certain things. So the first thing I always like to touch on is kind of just the schools. As I mentioned earlier, we are going to be in the Menifee School District. Let's just do directions here. All right, so the elementary school is going to be Sally Buselt Elementary School. It's a brand new school, like it just opened this year. So summer of 2024 was the first, class that's going to be there. All right, this is about a 7-minute drive from the community right now, so very close drive there. The middle school is going to be called Harvest Hill Steam Academy. And that one's going to be the furthest of the 3 drives that we have here. All right, and we're looking at a whopping 8 minutes here. So kind of just straight down the road, about an 8-minute drive to the middle school. Now this, I believe, is a K through 8, but just for this particular community, only 6 through 8 are zoned here. And then the high school is going to be Liberty High School, which, as I mentioned, is it's actually the newest one in Menifee. Very good sports program. They got these cool little career tracks. A lot of people try to get into this community, and we're looking at about a 4-minute drive. So really state-of-the-art facilities here for athletics and just brand new facility. Almost looks like a junior college almost. So really good spot there. As I mentioned, living in Winchester, but having access to the Menifee School District, despite some other communities that are being built in Winchester having to go to the Paris School District. So that's just or Paris and Hemet. So that's something to keep in mind there. Next up, I kind of wanted to talk about medical care. All right. In this community, we're very close to the Kaiser Permanente facility in Murrieta, which is also close to the Loma Linda University in Murrieta as well. So kind of just right down the road, about, a little bit over 10 minutes to get to those Kaiser offices. And then I'll just change the location here so you can see the Loma Linda offices, which is another hospital there, which is right next to Kaiser basically. All right. So both of those are going to be 10 to 15 minutes away, just to kind of depending on traffic there. So you got medical care within 15 minutes. As far as shopping and stuff like that goes, this shopping center where Walgreens is probably like the closest like for gas and stuff like that. Now that's not going to be your main shopping center, right? But I just want you to kind of just to see the closest one to where we are here. So this isn't gonna be like your main shopping center, but this is gonna be the closest one for like gas and like quick little 7-Eleven, that sort of thing. So once again, about 10 minutes away from this shopping center here. Now, if we zoomed in a little bit, all right, you'll see there's an Albertsons there, so across the way. So you do have that. You do have. I go to JJ's, the sushi spot here. They have a pretty good lunch special. All right, not the best sushi, right? But it's a good little lunch special. You got the I got the spicy tuna. Well, $15 for a couple different things there. Like I said, Carl's Jr. So you do have a few things here, and then on the other side of the freeway over here, you got Taco Bell and some other options. So we are about 10, 12 minutes from this 215 freeway. So if you need to commute, down into Temecula or go further north, that's kind of what we're looking at, just to get to that freeway entrance point there. Let's see what else. The other shopping. All right. So let's just talk about Target. This is going to be the main shopping center in Menifee there on Holland Road, where the kind of the four corners are. All right. So the main shopping center up here is going to be about a 15-minute drive. So this is the major shopping center. You got Lowe's, you got Target, you've got Best Buy, In-N-Out, BJ's, Chipotle. There's a cool little sandwich shop called Ike's that just opened up. You got Buffalo Wild Wings. So lots of restaurants there. And even further down Newport, you got Olive Garden. You got Tacos and Tequila, which is one of my favorite spots. So that's kind of something there. Cool too. On this side over here, we got Savage Chef, which is my favorite restaurant in Menifee. Straight up north, up here, we got Texas Roadhouse. You got Chick-fil-A. On this northeastern side, you're going to have an all-you-can-eat sushi spot. You've got Raising Cane's. There's Blaze Pizza, LA Fitness. So this is kind of like the main hub of Menifee right here, and we're about 15 minutes from this, this community we're at. All right. Now, we are kind of close to everything down in Murrieta as well. So I'm going to put Costco in here, and you'll see how far we are away from Costco. All right. But we're basically like the same distance from the main shopping center in Murrieta as well. So pick your poison, because there's also a Target down here. So this is kind of a newer shopping center that just got built in the past couple of years. But like I said, they got Costco, so obviously cheaper gas there, and you can buy your bulk stuff there. But they got Chick-fil-A, they got Raising Cane's. Zoom in here and see more. I know there's a Farmer Boys. Lots of different things there. And then across the way here, they got that Target, they got a Starbucks, they're building a Home Depot. I think it either just opened or is about to open. You see Tractor Supply Company. So you got lots of various shopping opportunities, 15 minutes either way of this house. And then I do want to talk about the Temecula Promenade. This is like the major mall in the area. All right, it's got food court, bowling alley, arcade, Dick's Sporting Goods, restaurants, all that kind of stuff. So about 20, 25 minutes away there, you're going to kind of take the back roads there, which would be a kind of a nice, easy country drive there. Other cool spot would be Old Town Temecula. If someone likes to kind of go out and get the that nightlife. There's not much nightlife around here, but if you want to go out for a nice meal or something, Old Town Temecula is probably the spot. We're about 25 minutes there. Also got Pechanga, which is kind of a sleeper for like date nights. All right, it's not just a casino. There's some good restaurants there and golf and stuff like that. So we're about 30 minutes from Pechanga. So it just gives you a little taste of, things to do, nightlife, that sort of stuff, living here in Winchester at this community. The next thing I want to touch on a little bit is going to be kind of just things to do as far as like outdoor activities. So you'll see here we're close to Diamond Valley Lake right here. Then further south we got Lake Skinner. You guys obviously got Lake Elsinore to the left, and then Paris Lake up north over here. So you got those lakes. There's lots of different hiking trails. I actually just downloaded an app the other day. I've been thinking about doing some hiking and stuff. There's tons and tons of trails. I've always said there's tons of trails, but I downloaded this app. I think it's called like All Trails or something. There are tons of trails where you can hike. There's lots of people kind of park on the side of the freeway. As you're driving down the 215, you'll see all these like hiking trails on the side. People walk, and there's like flags and like crosses and stuff people hike to, and with really cool views. So if you like outdoor life, like hiking or bike riding or walking trails or golf and that sort of stuff, lake life, there's lots to do down here for you there. And then the last thing I always like to cover is kind of just like the airports. All right, so Ontario Airport's probably your best bet. There's, quick to get there, not a long security line. It's about an hour and 3 minutes right now. You'll see this one has tolls, it says. So there's a little bit of tolls there. I do recommend if you're someone who needs to commute often to get the fast track or one of those stickers to be able to go on those toll roads and, just pay the whatever it is. Better than sitting in traffic for a while. Other airports to consider. All right, and part of the reason I do these airports is just kind of points of reference. That way, if you need to, like, let's say you got to go to San Diego, but you need to go somewhere specifically in the gas lamp, you kind of have a point of reference there. All right, San Diego Airport is about an hour 15. The John Wayne Airport in Orange County is once again hour 15, and then LAX, we'll see how far that is. LAX, we're looking at an hour and 52 minutes. All right, so a little bit less than 2 hours. All right, one other thing I was going to point out there, I'm just going to Palm Desert. I've been talking to a lot of people lately who want to move into this area because they like being close to the Palm Desert and golfing out there and stuff like that. So just general reference, about an hour, 15, hour 30 from Palm Desert area and golf and all the kind of stuff you could do out there. So that's kind of something to think about. All right, before we go ahead and see this last house, I just wanted to kind of go over a couple of little things about this community that I didn't necessarily mention. One of the biggest things is right now, if you're wanting to move into something before the end of November, they do have a really good rate going on right now. So promo, if you use their lender, it's a 4.5%, 5.344 APR. There's various terms and conditions, obviously. That's what they're running right now. So depending when you're watching this video, there are going to be various builder incentives. Now, one thing I will tell you guys is right now, with kind of the way things are going with the rates and the economy and stuff, we are getting to a point where some of the outside lenders are able to better compete with the builders and their incentives. So I always recommend, obviously, yes, go through the builders people. They're going to make you do that stuff anyway. All right, but also always have someone kind of in your back pocket that's on the side. That way they can kind of compete against each other and fight to earn your business. So I have a really good guy that I use, my financial partner that I connect all of my YouTube people with, if you guys need help there. So his name's Jared. So I can hook you guys up with Jared, and he's just a wealth of knowledge. So he'll be able to kind of help you out, and and he's told people, hey, the builder's giving you a better deal than I can give you, go with them. So you just give him the opportunity, whether it's him or someone else, the opportunity to try and earn your business and kind of vet the numbers and kind of see what the best deal is for you. So, but like I said, we are getting into a point where outside lenders are able to better compete with the builders and their incentives. So that's just kind of some food for thought. Anyways, let's go ahead and see this last house. Alrighty, last but not least, we have got residence 2311. Is 2,311 square feet. We're gonna have 5 bedrooms plus a loft, 3 bathrooms, and this one starts at $663,000. Really nice, kind of just jumps off the street a little bit. I like this nice long driveway too, kind of going up. And for this one, you got the space on the side of the house, and I kind of just like the feel of this. Let's go on up and see this thing. Entryway here. See what we got. So right as we enter, this is kind of cool. So I like the setup right here. I'm gonna be brutally honest, guys. So I'm just authentic with you guys. This feels kind of tight right here, right? Some of the other houses that we just saw were a little bit wider. So I can envision taking some of you guys out and saying, oh, you feel like the walls are right on top of you. So I'm just describing as what I feel. Keep it real with you guys. All right, so right here, we are gonna have bedroom number 1. They got this set up as an office. All right, it does feel a tad small. I don't know that, like the other bedroom setups they have in the other rooms would work here, but it works great as an office. It really does. So if you don't need that 5th bedroom, this could possibly work, or maybe it's just you throw a bed in and it's a guest bedroom. You do have a closet up here, kind of like a walk-in, pop-in closet. But yeah, this is technically bedroom number 1. All right, but I do feel like it's a little on the smaller side. All right, we'll walk further on down this hallway. All right, we're gonna have bathroom number 1 right here. All right, so it's kind of our guest bathroom downstairs. You got your walk-in shower there, your toilet, everything you need. Keep creeping on back here. We're gonna have, we got a movie theater. All right, so we got our little storage closet right here with your rack and all your storage space. So we'll go up the stairs later. And then over here, we're gonna have our garage access. So this is where you enter in from the garage, and then boom, you are right here for the rest of the house. So you have a nice little pan here to show you the whole downstairs great room area. All right, but we're gonna start with the kitchen. All right, so you've got, access right there to those stairs, and then boom, we got our kitchen with our island and cabinets and everything. Let's see what kind of pantry we're working with. All right, so the pantry is basically the same size on all 3 of these houses that we saw today. All right, you got your cabinets up top, everything there. counter space. The one thing I am loving, and I've mentioned a few times now, is that on all these models, the sink is over there versus in the middle of the island. All right, so if you're someone who likes to entertain, this is a really, optimal setup to be able to have this space and, play games or just hang out and charcuterie board and chips and guac and salsa and all that kind of stuff around here. All right, and then if you're someone who likes to wash the dishes, maybe you got some kids playing out in that nice big backyard, or maybe you're gonna build a pool or something, you can kind of, I don't know, live your life, right? And then you see here, you do have the room to sit there with those, bar stool type things at the island. You got a nice dining area set up there. I'll show you the rest of this downstairs. Really good sized living room. Nice and wide, lots of space. Show you guys outside. Still locking me out, yeah. All locked out. This is a massive yard. This is kind of one of the corner lots on a cul-de-sac, but all three of these models have humongous lots. All right, so you can, expect to have the opportunity to grab, a house that has a bigger lot to, make that backyard your paradise. So lots of stuff there. And then if you do need someone to do your backyard, I got people. All right, that's another reason to reach out to a realtor, someone who deals with new builds a lot. You got a whole database of people you could talk to for whatever you need when making, this house your home. Anyways, let's go on upstairs. I do like this, right? So this is gonna be kind of an added touch, right? Normally it's like the solid wall there, they call it the pony wall, all right? Going upstairs here. Let's go on up. They do have the kind of a double landing right there. Walk on up. All right, to the right, we're gonna have a loft. All right, it's smaller than the loft that we saw next door, right? But, people do love having the secondary living area upstairs. So really nice size, area for that secondary living. Back here, we'll save the master for last. All right, let's start over here. So right here, you're gonna have the dual sinks. Get that big old mirror, that medicine cabinet, kind of standard bathroom, right? But you do have the his and her sinks here. So if you do have, multiple kids getting ready, you got the opportunity to do that in the morning. Right here, we're gonna have a little linen closet. Turn to the right, across the hallway. Gonna have bedroom number 2. This is a pretty good sized room, nice and wide, right? So wider than your average secondary room. That window looking out to the front of the house. Got your closets, and yeah, this kind of does the job, I think. All right, we'll go next door. Got bedroom number 3. All right, bedroom 3 does feel smaller than what we're just in. Kind of just standard room. Like, it doesn't feel small, it just feels smaller than the one we were just in. All right, you still have the closet doors and stuff like that there. Let's head right here. At the end of the hallway here, we're gonna have our laundry room. So you have the washer dryer hookups, you got the cabinet, the rack, and then we've got our bedroom 4. We've got it set up kind of as a nursery here, like that. Like the accent there with those dots and stuff. You got the window here looking out to the back. Kind of just a view. You guys, there's amazing sunsets out here. I kind of talk about it from time to time, but you got that desert living, but really cool sunsets. Now this room, despite being the nursery, does feel like a decent size. I know one of the other houses I said the nursery felt small. This one actually feels like a decent sized room. Now let's go see the master now. Over to the master. Dang, now this is freaking huge. This is a massive master bedroom. All right, and I like that wallpaper on the back over there. Some really cool touches to this. All right, wallpaper's making a comeback. I've said it in a few videos. I'll give you a little feel for what the room's like. They've even got like a nice little use of the space over here. Got my TV set up right there. Love it. And then a lot of people are starting to do this kind of the foot of their bed, whether they put 2 seats there, or maybe that's where you tie your shoes or something. But I think it's a really nice feel. And then you got these big old windows looking out to that backyard. Give you a better feel of that backyard from up here. I think it's massive. Now let's go check out the master bathroom. All right, very similar setup to some of the other ones though. You got the his and her sinks, the giant mirror, the medicine cabinet. You got this area right here where you can put a vanity or a dresser, whatever they got here. They got their, they got their bath salts and stuff, but no bathtub. I don't know. They do have the walk-in shower. We got our throne area over here. And then over here, we've got our walk-in closet. Now this is the biggest of the three that we've seen today. All right, and then over here, I don't think I mentioned in the other houses, this is kind of the brains of your house. A lot of the wiring and stuff will get hooked up here. So you get like your routers and stuff, that way there's not like an annoying corner with wires and stuff. I know my wife appreciates that. Anyways, I'll do the spin test in here. All right, you could totally do the spin test in this closet. Anyways, this right here was the final house of the day. Their biggest one at this community is Residence 2311. It is 2,311 square feet. You got 5 bedrooms plus that loft, 3 bathrooms, and this one starts at $663,000. Alrighty guys, that wraps this one up. We toured 3 of their models here. You know, prices starting from really $590,000 all the way up to $663,000. Now keep in mind, there is another community that we did not film, that there's 3 other floor plans that are kind of on the lower price points that I'll get into in another video. So we toured these 3. They got things that are available from basically November, as early as November. So if you're someone who wants to move in before the end of the year, you got awesome time to get in here. It's always good to get into one of the first phases of a new community that's being released, because by the time the whole community is built out, the same exact house that you're gonna get today is gonna have so much equity by the time the community is done. So you just have to deal with the headache, a little bit of construction and all that kind of stuff, but you do get the lower price point and you'll have more equity down the line. So this community, as I mentioned, has no HOA. All right, that's a huge point for some of you guys, I know. So there's absolutely no HOA. You are gonna have a community park in here, 9-acre sports park in the area with pickleball courts and I think there's some soccer fields, baseball field, all that kind of stuff, some walking trails. You're also in the Menifee School District, Menifee School District. So if you're someone who has young kids, all right, you're living in Winchester, right? Some areas of Winchester are designated to the Hemet School District. This in particular is designated to the Menifee schools, all right? So you have that really nice high school, Liberty High School, just 2 minutes away basically. So that's a school that a lot of people in Menifee, they either fudge addresses or try to finagle their way into that school, and you're kind of zoned to that school already. So this is just a really good location. Like I said, no HOA, tax rates 1.9%. So anyways, showed you guys these 3 houses, hopped on a map, showed you guys what it was like to actually live here. If you liked anything you saw today, make sure you go ahead and reach out. My phone number is gonna be on the screen right now, whether you're coming out today, tomorrow, next week, in a few weeks, whatever. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I would love to connect with you guys, maybe hop on a Zoom, get to know you, meet you in person, all right? Or when you show up to these places, you get one of these builder registration cards, and maybe you want someone in your back pocket, but don't necessarily want to meet me in person. All right, my information is gonna be in the description below, but on these forms, there's always a spot for a realtor, all right? So you could always put the realtor's name on here. All right, on this particular one, it's on the back side. I'll have all my information in the description below, license number, emails, all that kind of stuff. That way you get linked up to me in the system there. It's always beneficial if you send me a text first, just so when they call me, you could say, hey, oh yeah, I know, whoever, whatever. That way in your back pocket, all right? It is very rare right now that I'm not getting people into houses under contract lower than the price that they're asking, all right? Like, there's good deals out there, or various incentives to be had. So make sure go with a realtor. Right? It doesn't have to be me. I'm hoping you made it this far in the video. I hope hopefully I've earned your trust, and you can believe that I'm someone who's going to be have your best interest in mind and get you the best deal possible. So anyways, the last other thing. This is a show that I post every single Saturday at 8 a.m. So if you like the sort of stuff where I go around, tour new communities, new houses, new builds, show you guys what it's like to actually live somewhere, and help you guys find your somewhere in SoCal. If you like the stuff, do the stuff, like, subscribe, tap the notification bell. That way stay up to date on everything going on in this local area. Anyways, YouTube's gonna throw a video over this shoulder. If you liked this video, you're probably gonna like that video, and I'll see you in there.